You want the stick? Yeah? You want the stick? Can you sit? Good girl. Yeah, I shaved my dog, which isn't nearly as sexual as it may sound. Alright guys, it's Brent. Hi Garblemuffin. How are we doing today? It's awesome outside. Let's make a vlog. So in this I kind of want to talk a little bit about the website you're on currently, YouTube, and how things have sort of evolved for me and everybody else on this website. Needless to say, the content and the way people go about creating things now is much different than it used to be. I don't know if it was a video I watched or if somebody posted a tweet about it, but sort of the way YouTube has evolved for me, which I think is the best thing that I can speak to because it's my life, is the culture and the way that I go about making videos now is so much different than it used to be. I think YouTube is going away from being conducive to success for individual content creators if you're just a dude sitting in your bedroom with the camera making videos. And tons of people are still doing that, and don't get me wrong. Sexy Phil built an empire on sitting in front of a camera and talking. Some people have the personality for that. Like Phil, and Phil's killing it. Charles and Shay are doing their daily vlogs, and it just works. It just clicks for people. But that's not how I feel like I can operate the best, which is why a lot of you guys sort of, I don't want to say complain, but rightfully get on my case for maybe not producing as much content as I should. And that's true. But the way that we sort of go about things is just so different. You know, we're filmmakers, or we'd like to think we are. Or I can just make cute videos of my dog. See, this is gold. That right there. That's going to bring me to the top. It just takes so much and so much time to, you know, you got to get a crew together, you got to get a script, you know, you got to shoot everything, you got to get your audio people there and get actors if it's not you. And it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, but that's just the culture of something that we're trying to build for ourselves. Because now on YouTube, I know I ain't the only one that's noticed this, you got to have a thing. And there's no better word that I've found other than you got to have a thing. You got to be epic meal time, you know? You got to be able, every Tuesday, people know you're going to be making some sort of crazy food item. And that's supposed to dog, you know? It's easy. Look at that. Or you got what's good now? FPS Russia is doing their gun thing. Rated RR is also doing the gun thing. And they're fun to watch, I'll be honest. But you know, if you don't have a thing, if you don't have your Philip DeFranco show, your epic meal time, the daily vlogs, you know, it's really easy to get lost on this website. It's really easy to sort of, to not know where your place is. You got to find yourself a niche. And it's just really difficult to do that. So many people are doing sketch comedy and better than I do it, you know? So you got to be able to find your, you know, your calling. You got to find your thing. And it's just rough. The way that YouTube has changed and progressed, now the expectation for videos, just what people are expecting you to make and produce is just such a high quality now. I could easily hop on my computer and use the iSight camera and bust out a vlog about whatever. But is that going to be good enough for me to want to post that on my main channel? I'm very, very fickle. I'm picky. If I feel like something isn't as good as I can make it, or if I'm not editing it and laughing still, I start second guessing everything. I posted on Twitter a few minutes ago that 90% of the videos that I shoot, baby, 90% of the videos that I shoot, I don't post. I just don't put online because I'll watch it back and I'll just find something that I just don't like about it. You know, a lot of people here, and I don't want to step on any toes because I love this website and I love the people that use it, but a lot of the people that are doing this now are doing it because, holy damn, I can make a paycheck off of this thing. I can get rich. I can have fame. I used to make videos because I loved making them. I loved the process of like finding an idea or finding inspiration and just finding that thing that just stuck in my brain until I was like, I gotta share this with people because I think it's funny and I think other people will find it funny too. The YouTube Next Up program was a blessing. It was an absolute blessing because it forced me for like the very first time in a long time to really sit down and try to think of content that I thought was funny that I wanted to share. And I'm proud of my video. I thought Overload was the best thing I posted on YouTube ever. Savage is pretty good. Short film. If you haven't seen that, you should probably... I like it. But there's just, you know, if there's not that fire or that spark for me, I just can't get behind it. It's really hard to find motivation in something that, like, I don't want to say that you don't believe in necessarily, because I don't think that's the right train of thought, but it's just, you gotta really want to make something. I should rephrase that. I have to really want to make something. I have to really want to show people something. You know, the dog is cute, but I don't get anything out of that. I get something out of making something that I can really get behind and really believe in and share that with people and get a great response. Now with that, there's a certain insecurity, definitely, with this platform, because of the instantaneous feedback. And, you know, you don't have to wait long for people to tell you that your video sucks or that your video's awesome. It just depends how you do it. The video that I made, the About Me video for Next Up, I didn't like very much. I didn't have long to make it, so, you know, we posted it. Whatever. But I don't want to feel like that. I want to be proud of everything that I put up, which basically just means that I don't put up a whole lot anymore. Even here on Garblemuffin, like, the daily vlogs were really fun to do. Until it was like, wait, what am I'm making videos about, like, drinking with my friends. They're not about anything. I just talk. Just fine. It's cool. I like being able to share that inside experience with my life with other people and create a conversation with people and get feedback, but, like, I just want something more rewarding than that, I think. So I don't know. What do you guys feel about the way that YouTube culture has sort of progressed? Because things have changed. There's no doubt that things have changed. You know, if you're not shooting with an HD camera and your sound doesn't rock, and if you're not consistently funny or putting out consistent content, that's one of the biggest secrets on YouTube. If you guys are making videos, and if you guys are very serious about wanting to get into this game, you have to produce consistent content. And I'm the biggest person to, like, not tell you how to do that, because I don't, and I never have. But hopefully I will, you know? Energy drink break. It's just tough, you know? Just complain. I could easily write the book on how to commit YouTube suicide. Because in 2008, things were good. You know, that was when numbers were lower, so you're not competing with these mega giants. And, you know, I just made what I wanted to make. And then one day it was just, what am I getting out of that? So I went to film school for 4.5 years. I feel like I should be putting my talents to use, but I can't do that. Making vlogs, which I'm doing right now, on my cell phone, with minimal effort. It's easy to do this. I didn't realize I was talking for 8 minutes. So I'll try to wrap this up. But basically, guys, it's just, things are changing. And they've been changing. And they're going to continue to evolve. So what does that mean for us? What does that mean for me as a content creator? What does that mean for other people on this website? Because people are playing the game. You know, you got your thumbnails, you got your sweet backgrounds, your banner at the top of your page where you can click on my Facebook and my Twitter and my... I haven't played the game, but maybe I should. What do you guys think? I don't know, just get some feedback. There's just some stuff I need to get off my chest. I don't really know if I even made a point. I don't know. Next up's gonna be big though. I'm excited for the future, and I'm also excited for a couple of projects that we've been talking about that will maybe get me a regular release schedule and fluid of content. Gotta find my thing. I don't quite know what that is yet, but I'm looking for it. Hopefully I can share that with you guys. Take it easy. I'll see you later. Go Mavs.